So in this video, I do want to talk about Bitcoin, the altcoin season. What exactly is happening? Is the altcoin season delayed? Is the altcoin season not happening? Is it canceled? We're going to be having a look at this altcoin year index just to give you guys a brief example of what will happen in the near future. Now, ignore this nice little highlighted box. I don't know why this is happening. But anyways, an altcoin season, for those of you guys who don't know, is when most of the money is pretty much flowing into Bitcoin. And I know a lot of people have been calling for an altcoin season, including myself, in the past couple of weeks. But in my opinion, we're not going to see an altcoin season until one, the Bitcoin dominance, pretty much crashes, and two, until Bitcoin actually comes down to at least $91,000 one more time, if not $87,000. So I've actually been calling for Bitcoin for $87,000 for a couple of weeks now, and we're going to be having a look at these three charts right here. So what exactly is an altcoin season? So we know an altcoin season is when most of the money or altcoins are pumping, most of the money are flowing into altcoins, right? But a real altcoin season, a lot of people don't understand that, and they don't understand why we talk about Bitcoin all the time and the Bitcoin dominance, especially, people in comments or on Twitter. They're like, why does Bitcoin matter? Why does the Bitcoin dominance matter? Especially if you are new to crypto. And the reason why is right now, approximately 58% of the whole market cap of crypto, or the whole capitalization of the crypto industry, of the money, is currently sitting on Bitcoin. 58%. So we're close to 60% right now. That's a lot. And in order for us to see an altcoin season, we actually need to see the Bitcoin dominance drop. So this is actually the Bitcoin dominance. For you, if you want to track the Bitcoin dominance, all you have to go is go on TradingView and type in BTC.D. That's very, very simple, and that's all you have to do. And then you could track this chart right here. And pretty much we need to see a break to the downside. And every time you actually see the Bitcoin dominance going up, that means altcoins are not performing very well. And we want to see altcoins performing very, very, very well. Now, that doesn't mean necessarily that Bitcoin needs to dump, okay? If the Bitcoin dominance is dumping, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to dump as well. No, it just means that more money are going to flow into altcoins and less money will be flowing into Bitcoin, which is why the Bitcoin dominance will go away from the 60%, and less money, and the whole crypto industry obviously won't just be on Bitcoin, or over half or 60% won't be in Bitcoin. It will be into the altcoins. And if you guys do want to get a 50% cash back deposit bonus, by the way, so assuming you have $5,000 or $2,000, just a quick example, and you want to get $1,000 back, $3,000, you can. Now, if you sign up with XD, guys, this is XD, link will be in the description below. You could actually get 50% back on your initial deposit. So if you deposit $2,000, you're actually going to get $1,000 in trading bonus. So make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. Get that free money if you guys are interested. That is literally free cash right here to essentially play. You guys can see right here, I'm actually up $183 on my short on Bitcoin. So anyways, going back into Bitcoin, we're going to be having a look at these three charts right here. I do want to dissect this chart specifically on Bitcoin. Just a quick dissect. So obviously we did have major structure break right here. As you guys can see, this was a nice little beautiful uptrend. But what happened after? We obviously just made a lower high right here, which is obviously a bearish pattern. Okay, this lower high right here is a bearish pattern, and right now we are actually sitting, we got rejected at this order block right here, sitting at 102,500. If you guys are in my Discord, I actually called this resistance or this order block right here a very, very bad sign if we weren't able to break 102,500. I know a lot of people became bullish and they're like, Dose, you don't know what you're talking about, which is okay. I'm not always right. There's a lot of times where I am wrong, but in this specific scenario, I was actually right. And another thing is that we actually got rejected right here. So this before was a support region, right? So we know every time longs came in and they're like, all right, we're going to long right here, the support. But guess what happened? As soon as we broke the support level, we came back, retested that cross support. So right here, this is a cross support resistance. We retested that support, which now became a resistance level. And then we came back down, came back up, and then retested that cross support, order block, resistance, trend line, lower high, whatever you want to call it. Now, there's two scenarios that could happen in this chart, in my opinion. Number one is we come back down to 91,700 at least, and then we essentially pop back up to 11,000 or 111,000, whatever you guys want to call it. We pop back up to this, we essentially moon from there. Okay. Number two scenario is that we actually break 91,600 and then pop to the upside. If we actually come back down to $87,000, not only will you make more money if you buy at this level, because obviously you're getting it cheaper, but I would be essentially more bullish because we could actually can see, you know, something like that too happening. So it's, you have to be very, very careful. That's all I have to say. You have to be very, very careful, and pretty much that's about it. Now, going into this chart, this is chart number 2 on Bitcoin, and this is actually an interesting one. And the reason why I say this is an interesting one is because the last time we actually broke below the volume profile was actually December 19th, and guess what happened? Bitcoin pretty much dumped approximately 9%, a little bit over 9%, right? It was 9.05%, right? And guess what's happening right now? So Bitcoin is currently down, and 9.05% would actually be $87,000. So it would actually be this level right here that I've been talking about. So this is the liquidity grab plus a massive, massive order block. So this is a very, very, very important level right here. So can we see Bitcoin coming back down to this level? Very, very possible. I think we're going to get the 9% dump. And in my opinion, if we don't hold 91,600, I mean, we're cooked. At least the longs are absolutely cooked. You're going to see a lot of liquidation, and a lot of people are going to, you know, lose money. So if you guys don't want to lose money, make sure you guys join my Discord. Anyways, not a scenario number 2, but this is chart number 3 actually. And this is a bearish divergence that I've been talking about. So we clearly saw a lower high right here. We saw a higher high right here on the stochastic RSI. Clear sign. 1, 2, 3. I mean, not complicated, of a hidden bearish divergence. We were overbought right here, guys. We are overbought. I mean, look, the last time we were overbought at this level, Bitcoin was sitting at $106,000, $107,000. Now we're overbought at this level, sitting way lower at $102,000. That's not really what you want to see, right? So Bitcoin obviously is starting to reverse. Now we know historically when we do have these levels, we usually tend to come back, like kind of how we saw right here. We peaked to the upside, kind of consolidated right here. And right here we had the nice little hammer, and now we're having the nice little hammer to the downside. So I wouldn't be surprised if we zigzag here, maybe until January 20th, something like that, bottom out 89,000, 87,000 before continuing to the upside. Another thing that I didn't really mention in this, in this chart, is that we're also below the point of control. So this line right here is actually the point of control VPVR, and pretty much we are below it. So not the best sign right here, $97,000. I think that's pretty bearish. We usually have big moves around this area right here, either a shift to the upside or a shift to the downside. And you guys can clearly see, I mean, we're clearly below the point of control right here, and we don't have much support. Right here. So in my opinion, $87,000 is a clear signal. This is where a massive order block is. This is where the liquidity is. Stochastic RSI are looking bad. Trump will come into the office in about 12 days from now, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But as of right now, I will stay bearish. I'm up on my short. I will keep that short until at least $91,000. If you guys like this video, and if you guys do want to join XT and join my Discord, all the links will be in the description below. I'll see you guys in my next video.